Hello and welcome to this review of, and I am very excited to say, the BattleBots Hexbug Rivals Platinum 2-pack Whiplash and Sawblaze. I managed to get these two via the BattleBots online store. There will be a link in the description to the listing for this. I am very, very excited to get into this review and finally get to use these two robots. I've seen loads of reviews already online. People have been doing excellent work making sure that everybody knows everything there is to know about these two, and I'm hoping to add to that knowledge base. So without further ado, let's crack on with the review. First of all, taking a look at the packaging, you can see that this is the Rivals Platinum set, as well as the new BattleBots logo above it. We have a charging cord included, and it is rechargeable BattleBots, as well as a look inside the box at our lifting vertical disc spinner of Whiplash and our dual action hammer saw of Sawblaze, these two looking very nice indeed. On the sides of the box, it's pretty much the same thing. We have the Hexbug logo, we have the BattleBots logo, we have the names of the robots and a load of legal stuff. On the back of the box, you can see a full write-up of the BattleBots Rivals sets, as well as a write-up for Whiplash, a write-up for Sawblaze, and this label in the middle, dual weaponry, spin and lift. At the bottom of the back of the box, you have an advert for the new BattleBots Arena Max. We also have a rechargeable battery usage guide type picture, as well as how to use the remote, which we usually see. So overall, a very nice looking box with plenty of detail. Turning to the robots next, and we will start with Whiplash. I absolutely love the look of this thing, and it's about time we finally get a Whiplash toy. I've been saying that about the Hypershock toy, but the fans actually voted for Whiplash way back in 2018 in a fan vote on Instagram. Detail-wise is very good. You can see the sponsors all over the robot, including the front and sides, as well as some bolts, the Whiplash logo on the back, and on the lift arm as well, there is a sponsor logo, as well as on the top of the robot, as you would expect, with more raised bolts and rivets as well. The infrared receiver is located at the back of the robot behind the lifting mechanism, where it's nice and open so you can see it. We'll also take a look at the new mechanism for the spinner. You can see that one pulley leads to the other via this lovely little mechanism. It is very well thought out and very clever indeed. We also have four-wheel drive on Whiplash, the first time I've seen this since Bite Force, and the similarities with Bite Force don't stop there, as we have flappy wedgelets. Finally, this gear at the back is how the weapon lifts. The three main removable panels for this robot are the two front plates, as well as the two little removable wedgelets. They're two separate pieces, and the back panel comes off thusly. I've always been a fan of the top plates being removable so you could see all the internal mechanisms, but I don't mind it so much. Turning now to Sawblaze, and this thing looks beautiful. The Sawblaze team have worked very closely with Hexbug to make this super duper accurate. You can see all of the details all the way around, sponsor logos and the Sawblaze logo on the back panel there. We also have more sponsor logos the further round the robot we go, as well as plenty more bolts, rivets, and the actual screws that hold the thing together make this robot look very well put together. The front wedgelets are decorated with these lovely green flames like the actual robot itself, and we have some green edging on the spinner as well, which is a lovely attention to detail. Once again, like Bite Force and Whiplash as well, we have some pivoting wedgelets. The two side forks pivot thusly, and the middle has just a simple wedgelet that goes up and down. It can sometimes get stuck up, but, you know, that's just life, isn't it? Once again, we have a system of gears operating the quote-unquote hammer saw, as well as the pulley system on the inside of the robot operating the spinner once again. There's a lovely amount of clearance for the spinner to just miss that front fork, which is excellent. And you can see here this pulley system, again, like we saw in Whiplash. It's a very innovative design, I think. And you can also see that infrared receiver next to that pulley system as well. Similarly to Whiplash, the front plough is broken down into three sections. One remains on, while the two sides are removable. And again, this is in two separate sections, forks and plough section. You can also remove the front little wedgelet, but the main third removable piece is once again on the back. Taking a look at the transmitter or remote for you and me, we once again have the usual setup for the Hexbug controllers. Much like last year's release, it has two buttons on the top, 4 channels at the bottom, the up, down buttons, and the left, right buttons. It's very simple to get these remotes connected to the robots. First of all, you need to press the power button on the underside of each of the robots. It is next to the rechargeable port that we will talk about very briefly in just a moment. Just press that button and then press any button on the transmitter to get it moving. Make sure you do one at a time, otherwise both will end up on the same channel. Whiplash moves reasonably fluidly around. Its four-wheel drive does hinder its turning a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as Bronco we saw in 2018. The left-hand button on the remote operates the spinner, and the right-hand one operates the lifter. A short press will make it lift once, and a long press will make it hold its position so that you can attack backwards, just like the real Whiplash, which is very, very cool. Unlike Duck last year, Whiplash is very capable of lifting robots without needing modification. The lifter can also be used like a clamp to hold the opponent in place and move them around the arena, just like this. The spinner is no snooze either, being powerful enough to remove panels with ease. The controls are much the same for Sawblaze, the left-hand button controlling the spinner, and the right being responsible for the hammer section of this hammer saw. When using these in tandem, it really does operate like the real thing, and it is very, very cool indeed. Both of these robots are quick due to their LiPo battery, but Sawblaze is the quicker of the two down to its two-wheel drive. Sawblaze has plenty of grip thanks to these lovely large wheels and moves fluidly around the arena. It also has a couple of special features. The first is the light, there to replicate the flamethrower, which is a very nice addition to detail, and you can see it light up when you turn it on and off. The second is that noise there. It is not faulty. This is a piece of technology to stop the robot from wheeling, the same bit of technology that is in the real Sawblaze. Sawblaze is very capable of pushing robots all around the arena and causing maximum damage with its hammer saw, as you can see here, removing a piece of rotator without problem. These toys are rechargeable. To do this, you just plug the thin end into the robot, and the other end is USB. You can plug it into your home USB port or your laptop. This will recharge the robot, ready for battle again. I absolutely love this feature, and I'm really grateful to Hexbug for making these more eco-friendly and sustainable. Doing a quick size comparison, you can see that these two robots fit in very nicely with the rest of the Hexbug line, here pictured next to Duck and Rotator from last year and Bite Force, who we've drawn lots of similarities with, as well as Whiplash attacking a little bit earlier on. Enough talking from me now. It's time to see these rivals duke it out just like they did at the start of the 2020 season. Over to the arena, where pre-recorded Jevon has a lovely little fight for us.
3, 2, 1, activate.
A very fast start to the fight and already some damage to Sawblaze. They've lost one of their front forks and part of that plough as well. Mind you, there go the two front pieces of Whiplash. So, a little bit even now. A very nice little move there, trying to get righted before Sawblaze could get a hold, but Sawblaze get a hold. Nonetheless, attacking those wheels, coming round with that spinner into the back of Whiplash, and self-righting now, coming away, trying to get to that pit release button, but there is no pit in this fight. No, not for you two. You two are going to duke it out until either one of you dies, or we go all 3 minutes, and it's Whiplash who is underneath Sawblaze with a little flip there, turning Sawblaze over. Now a drive around, and Whiplash finding the side of Sawblaze. Coming in, more damage from Sawblaze. There goes the other side panel and fork. Levelling the playing field is Whiplash, who comes in for another strike but just misses. Now getting stuck underneath our drum, and it's Whiplash coming to try and find a way of attacking. They go for those wheels again, but they are very sturdy indeed. Driving into the wall is Sawblaze. Not very good control from them, but they are getting away now, still trying for that pit release button. It's not opening, guys. It's not going to happen. Now on the flame pit, both of them. There goes a piece of armour out of the arena, and Sawblaze appears to be stuck on the wall. No, just away. They managed to escape. That is excellent driving from Jameson Go. Pushing backwards now and away. Whiplash, good driving. Coming round and round. A good attack there from Sawblaze. Managing to get the hammer saw connected to the body, but Whiplash retaliates with a lovely overhead attack. And now, upside down is Sawblaze. Are they self-righting? Yes, they are, but still in danger. They're against that arena drum and that bit of side wall. And Whiplash trying for the out of the arena. Oh, very close indeed. But Sawblaze just away from danger, self-righting. And they were very, very close to going out there. Whiplash nearly had the fight in the bag, but now coming over to the other corner, and Whiplash still trying to get a lift on Sawblaze, and they're sort of half managing it. They're getting him up onto the chassis of Whiplash, but no further than that, trying for a sort of downward attack there. That's not really going to work for you, I don't think. Whiplash, a lovely little turn over there, but Sawblaze self-rights quickly. If it were me, I'd say that Whiplash was just on top at this point in time, but I'm not a judge. I wouldn't like to judge this one. It is a very close fight indeed. Whiplash coming in for a little attack, but Sawblaze retaliating. This is what I'm talking about. So back and forth, the two of them coming in, one hit, then the other retaliates. Back and forth it goes. A lovely little turn over there from Whiplash, flipping them, but Sawblaze once again self-righted and now coming for an attack once again on the wheels of Whiplash, pushing them towards the arena sidewall. One of those armor panels went flying there, but it is down again now. Caught in the spinner and lifter mechanism is Whiplash and Sawblaze, caught together there. Another lift there from Whiplash, and coming with the overhead attacks. Look at that. That's excellent driving from the Vasquez family. Fantastic stuff from them. Sawblaze are going to have to really pull it out of the bag here. Try for an Uta or try anything to get the win here. Getting close to the end of the fight. Is it too late? There is Cease. These two have done very well. They're doing a little victory spin, and deservedly so. Take a bow, you two. That was a hell of a fight. So overall, what do I think of this set? It's flipping amazing. These are by far the best Hexbug BattleBots we have ever had out of the line, and I will go as far as saying these are two of the best toys that I have ever owned. They are superb, they are fantastic, and I implore you to go and find them if you can. The level of detail in these is sublime, both in looks and in performance. It is incredible how well these two robots work and how similar they are to the actual real-life counterparts Whiplash and Sawblaze. And that is the end of my review. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Be sure to check out World of Woodrow for loads of other stuff over on Facebook. And that will do us. Thank you very much, and I shall see you again next time. Bye-bye.